Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel. We're here on Tuesday night NXT, and we're starting off in the singles competition. Carmelo Hayes out here with his best friend Trick Williams, who's going to be in action here tonight to start our show. And man, Hayes, we've seen him have better days as of late. He suffered a big loss to Jonathan Gresham a few weeks ago. The last time we saw Hayes before that, he was getting involved in that NXT Championship match between Dragunov and Braun Breaker, almost as if to try and call his shot next. But I mean, you can't really call your shot if you're out here losing matches back to back like that. Hayes wasn't even the victor of that battle royal, as we mentioned before. Takeshita walked away with his hands in victory, and now has a future championship shot of his own. I mean, he could choose Ilya Dragunov or he could choose Apollo Crews. It doesn't really. It just matters as to what he wants. But anyways, tonight Trick Williams is in action, and he is gonna have his work cut out for him, as we have a brand new debuting superstar, a high-flying sensation, a guy that goes a mile a minute, and Nathan Frazer, a former student of Seth Rollins. I mean, that's really all you gotta hear to know what kind of a competitor this guy is. His idols, growing up were Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. A lot of his moves and a lot of his sort of style in a way is a mix of those two very men. And I mean, that's not too bad to pick to want to adapt your ring style from two of the greatest to ever do it in Rollins and AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a guy that's going to be fighting for the world championship come Survivor Series. And Seth Rollins, he's had a few world championships under his belt as well. So we're going to see what Nathan Frazer is all about here tonight against one half of Melo Gang, Trick Williams. Look at this. Trick Williams looking to hang Frazer out to dry on the ropes. But no, a kick to the face. Frazer gets out the way. Lighting Trick Williams up with some shots, and now making him think about it, send him over the ropes. Look at this. What's he got going here? Oh, no, he crashes and burns, though. Trick Williams flying in with a huge jumping lariat there. Melo enjoying every minute of that. And now look at this. Shot to the ribs. Trick Williams is really starting to make a name for himself here in NXT under the kind of the tutelage of Carmelo Hayes in a way. Even though Hayes isn't no veteran yet. But look at this. Oh, my God. What a lariat from Trick Williams. That might have knocked Nathan Frazer's head off, but Frazer's out at one somehow. And now rubbing his face to the ground, just adapting to real nasty style is Trick Williams, and Melo just playing cheerleader on the outside. It looks like, look at that, a huge drop kick from Trick Williams. And now Williams at the top rope. Look at this. A huge elbow drop lands. Frazer has not been able to get much going for himself. Trick Williams has been all over his competitor here tonight. Now stop to the midsection. Look at this. Look at the wrench at the neck of Nathan Frazer. But wait a minute. Oh, he trips the leg from Trick Williams. Oh, no. Went to go get something going for himself. But wait a minute. No, a reversal from Frazer this time. And now a huge standing shooting star. Huge standing shooting star lands. And now Trick Williams looking to take a breather here. But I don't think breathers exist when you're in the match with Nathan Frazer as a huge chop. And now look at this. Snap mirror into a drop kick. Beautiful combination from Frazer. Going for an early cover here. Count of one. No, only gets a one count. But man, Trick Williams might not even know what just hit him there with Nathan Frazer lighting him up. Look at that. Tremendous aerial offense from Nathan Frazer. Now sending Trick Williams to the outside, and look at this. We're going to see what Nathan Frazer's all about here, building up a head of steam. What the hell did you see the hair that Frazer just got on that barrel roll? Trick Williams has no idea what just hit him. Might have felt like a flash of lightning. But Williams somehow still in the fight, but Nathan Frazer throwing everything he's got at him with a huge drop kick to the outside, count of 5. Both men are going to want to get it back in the ring sooner than later. And now Nathan Frazer throwing Williams back into the ring. Now wrenching out the leg is Frazer. This is a pretty good showcase match for Nathan Frazer. I mean, Trick Williams is no easy competitor, to say the least. But it's just an opportunity for Frazer to show what he's got. And now look at this. Oh my God! The speed of that drop kick. And now what the hell is he going for here? Oh my goodness! A springboard shooting star. Count to 50. Trick Williams. Oh my. How the hell did he kick out of that? I definitely thought that was it, folks. I definitely thought that was it. Trick Williams showing some heart here tonight after that. Huge springboard shooting star from Nathan Frazer. And now Frazer's got Trick Williams lined up for something huge here. What is he going for off the top? Oh my goodness, a top rope Spanish fly. Top rope Spanish fly, that might be it. Count of 1, 2. No, Trick Williams still somehow in the match. Like I said, showing a ton of heart is Williams. Nathan Frazer has been lighting him up with a whole bunch of stuff. What the hell is this? Oh my goodness! And there's that style, that wrestling style that he's adapted from Rollins and AJ Styles. We see Styles hit that on Monday night. That backflip inverted DDT, but Nathan Frazer put a little bit of his own sauce on it with that elbow to the midsection. And now Trick Williams is just looking to get his head back on straight. Look at this, Frazer lighting him up. Oh, a huge drop kick baited Trick Williams in. And now what's Frazer got planned here? Looking to take to the skies once again with a huge moonsault. Huge moonsault lands, count of 1, 2. No, Trick Williams still in the match. And Trick Willie not looking in the best way here tonight as Nathan Frazer is looking to impress the audience. What the hell around the world? Spikes him with a DDT. That might be it. Count of 1, 2. No, once again, Trick Williams finds his way out. Once again, Trick Williams finds his way out. But it might be a matter of time before Frazer puts him away for good. And now what the hell is he going for here? Oh my goodness, a huge shot to the face once again at the top rope. What the hell? Oh my goodness, the athleticism from Frazer. What the heck is this? Rolls through. Oh my God, what the hell was that? Trick Williams might be out cold here. Count of 2. No, Frazer. Frazer almost won that, but Trick Williams was able to get his shoulder up. The crowd going crazy for these two men. Frazer lighting Williams up with everything he's got, but Frazer made one fatal mistake. Look at the combination from Trick here. Oh my God, what a move. Laid Frazer out cold. And now wait a minute. Huge swinging neck breaker from Trick Willie. Could that be it? Wasting little to no time. Count of 2. No, Frazer gets the shoulder up. Frazer gets the shoulder up, and now what the hell's next? What the hell's next? Oh my goodness, what a spinning kick to Frazer. That's got to be it. A spinning kick to Frazer lays him out. Count of 2. Credit to Nathan Frazer, but Trick Williams was one step of ahead here tonight. But what the hell did that right there? What the hell was that? A suplex rolled through into a final cut combination. I don't know what the hell to call that. We'll think of a name later. Nathan Frazer just put his name on the map here in NXT, whether he won or lost. Which in this case, unfortunately, he lost. But you see the damage he did to Trick Williams. Williams got a cut above his eye, or right below his eye, I should say. But at the end of the night, Williams, with his hand raised in victory, and Melo obviously impressed with that victory. You might be impressed with Nathan Frazer himself as well, as what a match we just witnessed between two young rising stars here in NXT. But we're going to move on because here comes a match between two more rising stars in NXT. Gigi Dolin against Cora Jade. And Gigi Dolin at this point just looking to get her name in the winning column, suffering a huge defeat to Tiffany Stratton a few weeks, actually no, not Tiffany Stratton, excuse me, Nikita Lyons a few weeks ago. That was Gigi Dolin's first match back in a little while, and this is her second match since returning. And tonight she's got some fierce competition against NXT's resident bad girl, Cora Jade. Another woman that's looking to impress here at NXT and perhaps earn a future championship opportunity. Man, I cannot get over the athleticism, the speed, the agility, I don't know what to call it, of Nathan Frazer. That guy is something special, and I can see perfectly why Seth Rollins decided to take him under his wing. I can see perfectly why he succeeded at Rollins' school. I can see perfectly why he is here in NXT, as a matter of fact. What a match that was. And hey, just as much as Nathan Frazer looked impressive in that match, it's more impressive that Trick Williams was able to defeat him in said match. So, I mean, what does that say for the stock of Trick Williams, as a matter of fact? Him and Melo looking to climb the ranks here in NXT together, perhaps, as Gigi Dolin gears up to take on Cora Jade here tonight. And the match is officially underway as Cora Jade, look at this, ducks a huge clothesline. Oh my goodness. Nice elbow down into an inverted DDT. And we don't call Cora Jade the resident bad girl for nothing. She has a mean streak a mile long, but Gigi Dolin is not going to be one to take that lightly. And now look at this drop toe hold from Dolin. Drop toe hold from Dolin. And now look at this, looking to stomp out the midsection of Cora Jade. And each competitor here in NXT is going to be looking to get their name on the next pay-per-view card, which is indeed NXT Deadline. It's going to be a few weeks away now, in the middle of December, pretty much. And it's going to be a huge pay-per-view. We have, of course, NXT Championship matches to be decided and to be announced in the near future. But on top of that, we also have a brand new match being, as both these women jockeying for position, a brand new match being showcased at Deadline, a match they are calling the Iron Survivor Challenge. 5 men in one ring, 20-minute time limit, and the one who gets the most pinfalls in 20 minutes wins the match and wins a future NXT Championship opportunity, as we might see either of these women in that match as Gigi Dolin drives her elbow right into the midsection of Cora Jade. And believe me, with that being announced, a lot of competitors here at NXT are going to be looking to step up to the plate. We're going to see these competitors at the highest level that they are capable of performing to get their name on that very card and that very brand new match that we have just announced, folks. And now Gigi Dolin, look at this, got Cora Jade lined up with a huge double axe handle, and Dolin looking to correct her mistakes from a few weeks ago and finally come out with a victory as a huge super kick lands on Cora Jade. Jade might be out cold here. Count of 1, 2, only gets a 2 count there. But man, Gigi Dolin has been unrelentless in this match so far, but misses wildly with a kick. Cora Jade stopped her dead in her tracks. And now look at this. Oh my goodness, a jumping knee to the face. That might have broken Dolin's nose here as goes for an early cover. Count of 1, 2. Dolin gets out of the 2 count. Both of these women have everything to fight for and nothing to lose as of right now. But Dolin's out of it with a kick to the head. Now a jawbreaker lands on Cora Jade. Now wrenching at the arm. What the hell is this? Oh, a kick to the back. Nasty kick to the back from Gigi Dolin here. Now wait a minute, turns her around into a Black Widow's trap. The Black Widow submission hold locked in here. Some might call an octopus stretch, but we cast our minds back to the AJ Lee days. That's the woman that made that move famous in the first place. And you know, both of these women have definitely idolized a phenomenal competitor like AJ Lee in the past. You know, women that have paved the way for the females we see in NXT these days. And Saraya, you know, women's champion on SmackDown, is another one of those people. But look at that. Talk about insult to injury. The Gigi driver lands on Gigi Dolin herself. Cora Jade looking to pick up a victory after the expense of Gigi Dolin, but somehow Dolin's back on her feet. Wait a minute, catches the boot. Oh my goodness, lands a huge elbow, and you could feel the intensity on that. But Cora Jade slips out of the German suplex with a nice moonsault. And wait a minute, she's looking to put Gigi Dolin away with everything in Gigi's arsenal. Now she's got a Black Widow's trap locked in. Now Gigi Dolin's gonna have to fight her way out of this. But look at this, trips the leg, Cora Jade. Perhaps making a mistake there. And now Dolin lighting her up with some chops, kicks, whatever she can throw at her. STO maneuver. And now wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Driving a huge elbow into the face of Cora Jade. But Jade's out of it again. And now what the hell is she going for here? Got her up for... oh my goodness. What a move. A corkscrew butterfly neckbreaker of sorts. Count of 1, 2. No, Dolin. That's not enough. Dolin's still in the match. And now she's back on her feet. But wait a minute. Cora Jade continuing the onslaught with a punch to the face. But Dolin once again back to her feet. A second Black Widow's trap locked in. And this time, Dolin might not have nowhere to escape. She's starting to faint. But wait a minute. Still some fight left. In Hell's favorite harlot. And now look at this. Gigi Dolin lines Cora Jade up. What's she going for here? Full head of steam is Gigi Dolin. A suicide dive. Just throwing her entire body in front of Cora Jade. Completely throwing caution to the wind. And now Dolin finally looking to put away Jade here tonight. After Jade is quite literally trying to steal everything from Dolin, including her finishing maneuvers, but nobody does the Gigi driver like Gigi Dolin herself. Jade just got planted. And with that, Dolin picks up a huge, much-needed victory here on NXT. Man, what a match these two women just put on. Tremendous showcase of both abilities in the ring. But at the end of the night, Gigi Dolin with her hand raised in victory after Cora Jade resorted to every tactic in the book to try and put away Dolin here tonight. And you got to believe that both of these women are almost first ballot options to be in that Iron Survivor challenge. We're going to have one for the women and one for the men, if I hadn't said that already. And hey, I mean, she might be an odds-on favorite in that match if she is to be announced for that match, because Gigi Dolin is making quite a name for herself here in NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to focus our minds on our main event here tonight. After Jonathan Gresham picked a huge win up against Carmelo Hayes a few weeks ago, he has now earned himself a date with the dog Braun Breaker, the self-proclaimed badass of NXT. And believe me, he is in quite the mood as of late after losing his NXT championship. This is quite literally not the best scenario or best timing for Gresham to be put in the ring with Braun Breaker. But you know Jonathan Gresham is just biding for an opportunity here in NXT, and he's gonna take what he can get. And tonight he's up against the badass Braun Breaker. And you have to believe if he's able to put Breaker away here tonight, that might warrant himself a future NXT Championship opportunity against a man that unfortunately Gresham has already lost to in Ilya Dragunov. But hey, they say at first you can't succeed, you know, try and try again. And that's exactly what Gresham would do, especially if the NXT Championship is in the conversation. But it looks like Braun Breaker has already staked claim for a rematch against Ilya Dragunov. It's only a matter of time before we see that, as a matter of fact. As here comes Gresham down to the ring, and Breaker never looking in the best mood. Definitely doesn't look like in the best mood here tonight. He just wants to run straight through Jonathan Gresham like a brick wall here tonight, folks. But Gresham is a very savvy opponent, very meticulous, very just dangerous in that ring, the way that he has almost 150 different ways to put you away. Number one being that octopus stretch submission hold maneuver, but with a guy the size of Braun Breaker, it's going to be very hard to lock in with those huge arms, huge traps that he's got going for himself. Breaker's built like a house. But Jonathan Gresham has never been afraid of a challenge. Has never met a challenge that he would not, at least, fight head on. As here we go. This match looking to start as Gresham gets rocked with an elbow drop and now an atomic drop down onto the midsection. And now look at this. Breaker's got Gresham on his shoulders. The size difference is, of course, very noticeable here. But Gresham, like I said, this man is not going to be taken lightly here in NXT. That's for sure, as he lights Breaker up with some chops and now running that knee into the midsection of Breaker. Stomping out the arm as well. Like I said, this guy has so many ways of putting his opponents away. It makes him almost the most unpredictable competitor here in NXT, if I had to imagine. And now Gresham, once again, working over the arm in the back of Breaker. And just like that, Gresham has maintained control of the early goings of this match, lighting Breaker up with chops and everything he can throw at him. This is not exactly the outcome that Breaker, I'm sure, expected for this match to go, but I hope he did his homework on a man like the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham. Because if he didn't, it's going to be a very early night for Breaker, and that might even take away some of his momentum heading into a future rematch against Ilya Dragunov. Now Jonathan Gresham throwing Breaker into the corner here. Full head of steam there, but might have gotten a little too much. But Braun Breaker's out of the corner now with a huge blow to the jaw. And now Breaker, what's he doing? Oh my goodness, just driving his body into that turnbuckle. Nothing pretty about it, but there's nothing pretty about anything that Braun Breaker does. Now look at this. What the hell? An inverted world's strongest slam there from Breaker. And now Gresham just looking to get a little bit of a breath of fresh air, but Breaker full head of steam. Driving that shoulder into the midsection. Perhaps setting up for a spear in the near future, which has been proven to break his opponents in half. And look at that. Nasty chop. Nasty, nasty chop to Breaker. But Breaker not taking that lightly. Now he drives the knees into the midsection, driving Gresham back into the ring. And now wait a minute. Catches Gresham. Lines him up with a huge belly to belly. But wait a minute. Gresham, out of the way of that huge kick to the back. Oh, another knee to the midsection, but Gresham still fighting his way out as well. Now wait a minute, turns him around. Beautiful, beautiful, almost collegiate wrestling slam if I had to call anything like that. And now look at that, more stomps to the arm. No doubt Gresham is trying to stick to his roots in submission-based wrestling, technical-based wrestling. I mean, he's trying to just manipulate every body part that he can of the son of the dog face gremlin Braun Breaker. And now look at that, a huge power slam lands. Huge power slam lands, and Breaker looking to call it a night in the early goings of this match. Going for that military press slam, but Gresham's out. Gresham's out. And look at that, a huge cutter from Gresham. Huge cutter from Gresham. That might be it. Count of one. Oh, only gets a 1 count. Only gets a 1 count on Breaker. And now Gresham lines him up. Huge kick into the corner. Almost stuns Breaker, but not enough to put him away. And now look at this. Now he's working over the leg as well. Breaker's in trouble here. Breaker's in trouble here. This is exactly where Gresham shines the most. He's able to just manipulate his opponent's body parts to his liking. And now look at this. Oh no, the exposed knee. Gresham doesn't wear any protection on his knees or elbows, but look at this. Turns him around into a beautiful reverse for the powerbomb. Count of 2. Almost got the 3 count right then and there. And now what's Gresham going for here? Oh my goodness. That exposed knee just landed flush on Breaker's jaw. We mentioned that he missed that earlier, which was a detriment to himself, but when he hits with that exposed knee, that's double the damage. Now Gresham, what's Gresham going for here? Full head of steam, lining Breaker up. No water in the pool. Breaker was too far away. Gresham might have crashed and burned there. Now Breaker's going to take advantage, and now one more chop block down to the knee, and now this is going to get ugly. Breaker throwing Gresham out into the middle of the ramp. Oh no, but Gresham lands a huge chop there. Oh, but a huge elbow to the jaw from Breaker. And now wait a minute. No, they're on the outside. Oh my goodness, a Falcon Arrow on the outside. More damage done to the lower back of Gresham. And now wrenching at the, look at the facial expressions of Breaker, man. He loves every second of this. He sees Ilya Dragunov every time he does anything to Gresham. And now look at this. A nice arm drag from Gresham, and now a kick to the knee. And Gresham's going to look to get back in the ring. Both men racing back to the ring. Count of 9, breaks it at 9. Gresham got the better of it, trips the leg once again. Oh my goodness, Breaker really having to fight for his life here tonight. And now what the hell? Gresham looking to tie him up like a pretzel. Oh my goodness, inverted figure 4 leg lock. Inverted figure 4 leg lock. Doesn't matter how big of a man you are. Any man can submit, especially with Gresham being the man to do it. And now a kick, dang, I think that was a kick right into the eye. I think the heel of the boot just landed right into the eye, and now a huge running choke slam almost from Breaker. Look at the strength of Breaker. I know Gresham's not the heaviest man, but it's still impressive. And now Breaker just throwing around like a rag doll. Throwing around like a rag doll. More damage to the midsection. More damage to the midsection, but Gresham's out one more time. A huge chop lands. Huge chop lands. And oh my goodness, once again going for the exposed knee. But oh, Breaker dumps to the outside, and once again, both men on the outside of the ring. And wait a minute, Gresham lines him up with a huge, almost like a tornado small package, but obviously can't pin on the outside. And now Gresham, throwing him into that turnbuckle. Breaker could be out here. Now once again, Gresham looks to go. He gets it this time with a huge suicide dive. Huge suicide dive lands. And now Breaker could be in trouble here. Oh no, Breaker gets out the way though. Breaker gets out the way. And those knees to the midsection has been the game plan here tonight. Just setting up for that spear or that military press body slam as a huge double axe handle lands. Huge double axe handle lands on Gresham. Count of 2. Only a count of 2 that time. But wait a minute, Gresham suckered him in. Gresham suckered him in with a roll-up. 1, 2, no. I thought that was it. And wait a minute. Oh, no, a second time. This time with a bridge. No. Man, keeps getting Breaker right where he wants him. And now look at this. Breaker looking to turn him inside out with a face buster. Oh, no, but Gresham still being ever the relentless, trips the leg. One more time, going for a pin combination. This time another bridge. Could that be at 1? Oh, no, Breaker's down at 1. Man, like I said, there's so many ways that Gresham could put you away. There are so many ways that Gresham can put you away. That's just one of them. Those were just 3 of them. This is another one. Here comes a somersault plancher. Oh, no, Breaker. Breaker gets out the way. Huge moonsault from Breaker. You've got to be kidding me. More damage to the lower back. Imagine jumping from the ring to the outside of the ring on just pure concrete, because that's pretty much what Gresham just did. More damage to the lower back, and Braun Breaker loving every second, just throwing Gresham around like a rag doll. And oh no, what's this? Oh my goodness! And now that exposed knee just got drove into the steel steps. Gresham's in a bad way here, and Breaker smells blood in the water. And we know what kind of shark Breaker is. No, a spine buster. More damage to the lower back. More damage to the lower back. And now look at this, driving him into the barricade. Oh no, man, the onslaught is just continuing here. And now one more time. Oh no, but Gresham somehow getting out of the way. Does not want to lose this match. Still some fight left in Gresham. Oh no, he got caught. He got caught. He got caught. No, the military press power slam. Gresham didn't even see it coming. Breaker just turned him inside out with a military press power slam. But wait a minute, here comes Dragunov. Here comes Dragunov. Dragunov returned the favor from last week. What the hell? That's a steel cage. That's a steel cage. Dragunov calling for the cage to lower. What the hell does that mean? Breaker ducks it. Both men just beating the ever-living crap out of one another. Breaker gets the better of it. Dragunov doesn't know where he's at. Wait a minute. Breaker just realized that Dragunov just locked himself in a cage with a rabid animal, a rabid beast, a dog. He just laid out Dragunov. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting word next week the championship match is going down. Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, NXT Championship inside a solid steel freaking cage. Don't miss it.